And welcome once again to Friday night. Mentally Aware with Joy Eneh-Oji. How has your week been? I hope you're doing great. If you can hear me, good evening and welcome to Mentally Aware, where we learn, where we heal, where we reinvent, where we grow, and we thrive unapologetically. This is not just a program, it's a movement. Why did I call it a movement? A movement in the sense that this program actually is for everyone to understand what mental health is. Mental awareness is something that we still have to push. You understand? In a world where we have many doctors, in a world where we have billions hurting, and we just have few psychiatrists, and we have few persons who are willing to give out the help, the counseling, and we have individuals at home. Everybody's crying out for someone to love, crying out for someone to do better for them and all that. You understand? It seems it's not happening. So we want to promote mental health, we want to promote emotional well-being, and this is what the program is all about. We talk about everything about mental health, what you need to know, and the things that you know, so that sometimes you get to know when something begins to happen to you. You said, I think I'm aware of this. I think I can remember this happening around my sister, my brother, my husband, anyone you can connect to. Because when you know, you understand, you have known. Because the truth remains that what you don't know is bigger than you. What you don't know, in fact, that's the reason behind Mentally Aware with Joy. Because what you don't know is actually bigger than you. A knowledge by the only thing a man needs in order to break through a life. You know, there is a particular story that my lecturer used to give, and I've had that from different teachers. A person actually needed a job for a long period of time, and actually doesn't know that it's just a book as this, and it's kept in the bookshelf. It's the only thing needed for him to become a millionaire. And it's happening just like every one of us. There is a book that you've not opened. Now you bought it with your money. There is a big particular zeal that you really wanted to like buy, but you've not opened it. So this guy actually didn't know that his solution actually lies in the book that is in the shelf that he's not using. So one of those days he came back, God decided to show him mercy. So he picked the book, and inside the book he saw a story. He saw a story of someone who just decided to start up something little. You understand? Okay, the person said, okay, let me just do something little. Yes, I'm trying to sort some technical issues here. All right, I'll go back to what the story I'm talking about. I'm talking about a particular story of someone. I'm talking about how knowledge is power, how knowledge can actually deliver someone, why knowledge is actually what you need to triumph in life. You understand? Because a man's greatest mountain is ignorance. So Mentally Aware is a program that brings knowledge of mental health to you, knowledge of emotional well-being to you, knowledge of everything that has to promote you to be in health and vitality. And if for you to thrive unapologetically, you must be thriving spirit, soul, and body. So this program is all about an awareness that you will hear something I said, wow, actually does this thing exist? Yes, it does. All you need to do is to keep connected every Fridays by 7 p.m. as we bring different kinds of awareness surrounding mental health to you. Once again, good evening and welcome to Mentally Aware with Joy Eneh-Oji. Okay, tonight our topic is mental health and addiction. The question is the thing like, what do you actually need to know? Mental health and addiction. When you want to talk about mental health, we have to talk about something that people go into as a coping mechanism. So when we talk about mental health, we are talking about something that affects the way we think, the way we feel, and the way we behave. If you've been following our series on Mentally Aware, you will understand that our episode 1 talked about everything about mental definition, misconception. So if you are just joining it for the first time, welcome. And please, our YouTube channel name is Mentally Aware with Joy Energy. So you just type it so that you can be following us on YouTube. You know what the YouTube does, that it gives you the space to line up the episode, and it's there so that anytime you come around, it's the one you missed, you can actually go to the previous, because whatever we do is also connected to the previous. Okay, so whatever we do is connected to the previous. I may not be defining medicine, but I've done it in episode 1. I hope you're getting me. I've done the misconceptions surrounding it, what is not, so you can actually go back to listen to every one of them, so you can get connected without me giving you full definition. So mental health and what do you call it, addiction. So when we talk about addiction, it's about something that you are doing and you know is affecting you, but you don't know how to stop. I'm bringing it down to a layman understanding. You know, we said the brain and the body are agreed together to force somebody to do something. Some persons would call it is a brain disease. Actually, it is. Because when you notice your child, imagine someone who is under love addiction. You know, I'm saying this because I had someone who actually is struggling under that many years ago. This thing is what is controlling him. He does whatever he wants to do because it is not real love. It's an addiction, it's an obsession. We call it obsession. Oh, it can be in psychology. We can put it this way, OCD. So meaning that thing is wrong. So when it comes to an addiction, it's a brain disease that controls you doing the things actually you wouldn't want to do. In the Bible story, the Paul said, I want to do this. I see myself doing that I don't want to do. In psychology, it's called a brain disease, whereby there is a compulsiveness for you to engage in something that you know the consequences. For instance, when you buy a cigarette, you will see smokers are able to die young. The question ask us, why are people smoking? So it's something like, most cases, they don't want to just smoke. They are smoking because there's something they are fighting. There's something they are bottling up. They are smoking because they saw their father, you know, that kind of thing. Because there's something, the many things leads to addiction. Addiction can be caused by mental health. Mental health can actually lead to addiction and vice versa. If you are hearing that, can you help me put it in the comment section? Addiction could lead to mental health. Mental health can lead people to addiction, and it's vice versa. And when someone is what do you call it, going through the two, we call it co-occurring issues. Co-occurring issue, meaning that the person is having mental health challenges, also the addiction. It's called a co-occurrent issues, whereby the person, let's say you are you are depressed, you don't know how to control your depression, you go into drinking and it becomes excessively. Now let me tell you implication that about addiction. Addiction starts just like a lifestyle. How does it start? It's just like a lifestyle. Yes, thank you, okay. It starts like a lifestyle. Now the lifestyle is all about this guy broke my heart, I can't control it. It could be, how can I work in this organization for 10 good years and what they have to do is to sack me? I can't bear it. It just starts by taking just one bottle. It could be no longer challenge, it could be peer pressure. Oga, I better drink that thing. Some people say, what do you even mean? You are a Jew boy, you understand? Why would you say you are not drinking? A lady will say that, forget that thing. So this peer pressure, just take half of the bottle. Before you know it, you take one. At this stage, it's just something I just want to do. It's not even a habit. Now, you go back again, you take one bottle, you go back again, you take two. You keep doing it. Over some days, it becomes a habit. Because every time you just want to do it, it could be eating disorder. You know that doctors say don't eat this. All this pushing, you can just do it. And naturally different kind of thing people abuse. It could be sex. It's sex addiction that leads men into raping women. Most of them doesn't want to rape. Is when the urge comes, is a compulsion, is a brain disease that push them into doing it. And when you don't have some of this what do you call it, what is information or knowledge, when things happen, you think, why do people so wicked? Why is he going to rape the girl? She's a young girl, she's this. It is not what he wants to do. If you're a Christian, you know where the Bible said, the Paul said, I want to stop doing, I'm not doing it. That's addiction. Now when you keep doing it and doing it and doing it, it becomes a habit. Just like you see somebody give you an excuse and just started doing it, before you know it, before somebody asks you to give an excuse, is a negative habit. It's not an addiction. Now, procrastination, I'm going to do this later, not now. You just go back. Let me quickly go to TikTok, or let me just quickly check something on my email. From there, from email to another thing, from another thing, from another thing, is screen addiction. Now, you don't know how to keep it. You are procrastinating. You are moving the now to next. That's actually what procrastination is. The things you're supposed to do now that will promote your life, you move it to next. That's procrastination. What we are doing tonight, we are trying to understand addiction and mental health. So we are trying to break addiction down. Now, when somebody begins to go back to the same drink, and at this stage, remember when they started was somebody broke their heart. So it could be depression. You know, we have mild depression. At that time, the sadness is persistent for a while. Because depression can last for a month, it can last for weeks, it can last for years. So when it begins to last for years and it calls for use of medication, it causes clinical depression. So just like in my case, so I was there before. So by the time the person goes back, you've gotten a job, you lost a job, or you're in a relationship, the person broke her heart, as the people call it. After that loss of relationship, you started drinking. But now, another good relationship has arrived. You are doing great now, but you always go back to continue drinking. An addiction has come in. Oh, my husband don't want to touch me. I have to masturbate to fill up, you know. And again, as a single lady, let me not just go and get pregnant or get STD. So let me just learn pornography, masturbation. When you start it, you just do it and enjoy it. Is a habit. It grows that the brain and the body has registered that, oh, we need it. At this stage, now understand it this way, that when it's habit, it's you that need it. When it's addiction, it's that addiction that need it. I let that explain everything. Because that moment, you actually necessarily don't know why you are procrastinating. You don't even know why you are professing love to 7 women at the same time. You don't even know why you're watching pornography. So it's the burden now, because you've not given me that you used to give to me. And I need the cigarettes, I need the cannabis, I need the substance, I need the pills. Because there are many women, the way they feel better is to put a pain in their body. A lot of things people abuse. Now the question is, what are people abusing? We have two types of addiction, and we have substance addiction and behavioral addiction. So when we talk to substance addiction, we talk about people abusing alcohol. We talk about people, you know, somebody that drinks and stammer and run into gutter, sleep over the next day is another big issue. It's a brain problem. And this person, some people said, this guy is learned. Why is he doing that? So this program is for you to know, so you learn not to blame people. They started it to cope with mental challenges such as depression, anxiety, trauma. You know, when somebody just rape you, and you don't know how to communicate that. You know, we are in the world where you even come to discuss issue where you are hurting with someone. When you are done, the person carry that thing and be discussing with someone else. Another person carry it to someone else. So when they are hurting, they decide, I will hurt alone, die alone. So what do? They begin to abuse substance. Oh, please, what can you give me? They even buy it by themselves. Behind the counter drugs could actually addicted. Or you can actually abuse it. Paracetamol can be abused. Every time I'm having headache, you can't get it. Having headache, you can't get it. Even the headache that is telling you sleep is stress, you can't get that. What do you call it? The paracetamol. Whatever you are taking out of moderation is excessive. And when you keep doing it and you can't stop doing it, is an addiction. Now, why do people go into addiction? I mentioned it earlier, but I will just give you a hint. One, because they go through mental challenges. You know, anything can lead people to depression. A lot of things can happen, just like I've been mentioned. If somebody just broke your heart and you have put your effort in building that relationship, and overnight you loses it. You know, some guys actually don't even know how to break up with some ladies. Some of them, they called you, I want us to see in a fast food, and both of you started from there. But when you now want to break it up, you now use WhatsApp. So even the girl be like, I thought we started it with, what do you call it? Imagine you starting with chicken and fried rice. When you want to break up now, call the person and get the person fried rice and chicken now. And if the person goes on and says, at least he bought me something. But now you just use attitude. From attitude, you use one thing and one thing, you just broke the girl's heart. And you are, you know, the same thing goes to men. Remember, last week we talked about men's mental health in our last episode. So women are hurting, men are hurting, children are hurting, teenagers are hurting. Mental health is affecting everybody. Now, who goes through mental health and addiction? Let me bring them together. Mental health such as depression, anxiety, trauma, obsession, PTSD, which is stress disorder, and so many like schizophrenia, bipolar, and every one of them you can actually mention could make someone I want to feel better. Why am I doing like this? Why can't I find joy? Because depression is persistent sadness, anxiety is worrying over tomorrow. You understand? So you begin to ask what is happening with you. So the person begins to abuse drugs. Let me control with this. Let me control my pain with this. Just like some people will be physically ill and they just want to commit suicide. Let me tell you the way people commit suicide when they are physically in pain. They know this drug is not good. They will keep taking it till the day they take their last breath. I don't know if you are hearing that for the first time. People does not just commit suicide by taking a drink and just, I'm trying to illustrate something. So people does not commit suicide by taking something like a substance or snipe or whatever and drink it and die. No. If someone is diagnosed of cancer, diagnosed of diabetes, or maybe type 1, 2, whatever, and the person is actually dying, you have a hole in your heart, kidney issues, what they do is this. They are depressed. They are going through a lot. So when they pick the drugs they are supposed to do, they take the drug excessively. So they are abusing the drug because they know if I have to take it moderately, I'll feel better. But to them, I don't want to feel better. So don't ask yourself, why are people committing suicide? Somebody broke her heart. Is that why she commit suicide? No, don't ask the question. There's what is called adaptability. You can adapt does not mean that another cannot adapt. I don't be getting me. That you can adapt, the other person cannot adapt doesn't mean there's some things that can happen to you, have the shock to absorb it. There's some people that can't be able to absorb. So we are in a world where we are not meant to judge anyone. So people abuse a lot of things, including the drugs prescribed by the doctors. They too abuse it too. Tramadol are meant to control pain. It's prohibited and it's being controlled right now. When I had major surgery, it was my major actually drug given to me there. It was when I went to buy it again, they didn't give me. And I realized you actually need doctor's prescription for you to get it. So some people feel, in order to control my pain, you go and get tramadol. Take it again, tramadol. What's that one? Is it tetracycline or whatever? People with arthritis, they are always taking it. Oh God, they remind me. They always get ibuprofen. They will go and pick it. It will control the pain for a while. They pick it again, they control the pain for a while. From there is a habit. Anytime they feel pain, they go and pick it. The next thing, it becomes an addiction. And the side effect of this drug begins to cause more harm than their recovery. So the excessive use of anything is bad and it calls for help. As I conclude, when it comes to mental health, everyone can go through mental health. We established that in our episode 2. Yeah. Everyone can go through mental health. Let me shock you. The children of 7 to 9 years, I'm telling you, are abusing drugs. They even put it in cakes and what do you call them? I don't want to be exposing some two things here, you know. But you understand. You know, somebody goes and they come and camouflage because they are children. So they put it in such a way they send it out and give it to them. Like when they bring it, the parents are seated and it's like cake. But inside the cake is drug. People abuse it. Children abuse it. Addiction is real in teenagers. Addiction is real in adolescents, like below the age of 12. It is real. And the worst thing is that I don't know the kind of teachers too, because I'm also addressing the public, the schools, to always check the kind of people you employ as teachers. Just like what happened of recent in one of the states in Nigeria. What actually happened? A teacher is actually the one who gives it to them to take. This is a teacher who gets it, give them, and ask them to get some money from their parents, and they give it out. You're supposed to actually say, wow. And they did that children. And the parents praise with them and say, go well. But now the problem now is the teacher. The world is becoming what if you are not careful, it will affect your mental health. And that's why Mentally Aware with Joy is a program to bring you under awareness, to have a knowledge of what is happening. Because too much wow could actually damage your health. You understand? There are so many bad news when you listen to it. You just say, wow, what is the world turning into? The more you are screaming, the more a lot of things are coming. So people always engage in catastrophic thinking. Catastrophic thinking. The catastrophic thinking means Somebody will just be thinking negatively, excessively. Negative occurrence does not happen. You visualize it. Oh, Father, boom. I just had an accident now. It's in the mind you had the accident. It's a mental challenge, actually. Persistent negative habits and negative thinking or thought pattern is an addiction. And it's something that you can break free from. So mental health, like depression, as I've mentioned earlier, can lead people to addiction. And people can actually get into addiction through peer group, especially the teenagers. Friends say, let's do it. Cannabis, let's just do it. It's nothing. So you begin by doing it. They package it in different things. There's the recent one, I won't be mentioning it here. So the recent one that costs like a chewing gum is drug. So by people actually, they are getting high. And lots are happening. Companies are producing to make money too. But you should be aware of your emotional well-being. But the addiction doesn't want you to know, even when you know the consequences, you keep doing it. And this also is bringing me to want to say, okay, somebody said, what should I do? Okay, ma, I've heard you. I'm under negative habits. It could be lying, gambling is an addiction. It could be eating disorder. It could be gossiping. It could be consistent negative thought patterns. You know, every time you're thinking negative, you don't know how to stop it. It could be procrastination. That's the enemy of success itself. You can never attain to anything if you always procrastinate. Never. It could be lack of a lot of things that has already affected your life, your relationship, and a lot of things. And you're asking, how do I get delivered? Now I'm aware. What do I do? I'm actually affected by one of the things or some things you have mentioned. It could be food addiction. It could be sex addiction. It could be love addiction, loving excessively, and it becomes an obsession that leads you to become highly insecure. And you see people monitoring a spouse or everyone around you at every time. It could be habit of always telling lies. I said I won't lie again. I've lied again. It could be different kinds of things that you want to win the battle over. So the question is, how do I actually get help that I need? Understand that opening up is not weakness, it's a sign of strength. Whoever that tells you don't discuss it, and that person doesn't have that good thing for you, honestly, because it's when you discuss out or when you acknowledge. If you don't acknowledge that you are going through something, no human being can be able to help you. Oh, I think procrastination is dealing with me. You have made an acknowledgement. So the next step is, I've finally acknowledged I need help. So how do I actually get the help? So sometimes you can actually see a counselor. Sometimes you can look for an accountability partner. Let me give you an instance. You can call someone and said, you see this book, I want to finish this book this month. And you know you are living inside this house with me. So every day, ask me what I have read. That's what you want to overcome, because every time you're screaming, but you want to replace it with good habits. You know, say, okay, ask me this like a friend, a roommate, or whoever it is. It couldn't be your spouse. It couldn't be a spouse to be. Instead of being online, just which of the underwear are you wearing? You can just discuss one book that will help both of you to even build a better life. Hope you're getting me. So you now pick it up. Somebody's like, you've not done it. Just like of recent, I caught my girl. I said, look after me. Don't let me drink. I don't want to be drinking all this soda and all that. I'm done. So whenever I want to do scream, don't do it. I will come back, do it like this. So if I want to eat so time, don't allow me eat so time. Some of the times, even the academic partner are funny. Now then they are accountable for you. Some of them be like, it just takes more. It's okay. You see, this is why you need a professional. They will still come and say, now my sister, man, sis, even if you take one, but it's okay, don't take tomorrow unless this person you are relying on to help you. So that's the disadvantage of that one. So, but we will come with all professional and expertise that will help you. You meet a professional addiction therapist to help you. And my name is Eneh-Oji. I'm a mental health and addiction therapist. You can always reach out to us. Anytime you chat us off a particular issue, you have 45 minutes free counseling. Yes, because you connected through mentally aware. So you have 45 minutes free counseling. So that 45 minutes could be what will save your life, save you from a lot of things. Okay. But it's always good to always check your mental health. Always assess yourself. Always understand, know when to sleep, know when to rest, know when to prioritize some things, know when to take drug and when your body is calling for rest. For some of us, always taking paracetamol. Always go and rest. You must not actually be abusing drugs. Take enough water and sleep. I'll give you a different way to take care of your mental health actually. Then for someone going through addiction, you cannot take water, addiction will stop. There is what is called triggers. And when it comes heavy because it's a brain problem. You need an expertise. You need an expert. You need a counselor to help you out. Someone who understands the brain nature of addiction. Someone who understands what addiction is. You need those people to walk you out. So you can actually check your mental health status by clicking on a mental checking link at the comment section. It's free. Click on the link and have assess your mental health. Towards the end, you'll be seeing a part where we are demanding, do you need a counseling? So if you feel yes, you need a counseling, we give you the free counseling section because that's what we do for Impact, okay? So you fill the form, assess yourself and get the help you need. Even 20 minutes counseling can give you clarification and help you because counseling is a way of living better. All right, before I conclude, another thing you should do is when you are addicted to something and you need help, seek for something that actually can help you. I'm introducing to you 21-day overcoming negative habits and addiction. In fact, I love the caption of that program, Break Free and Thrive, because every reason behind the reason why you've not broken free is a reason to stay in chains and bondage. Whatever that tells you, I've tried this severally, it will not work. If I register, it will not just work. These are excuses that keeps you in bondage over and over. You can actually try something and keep trying it. What you do is that when you register for something, follow the prescription. If a doctor said, take 2 in the morning, take 2 in the night, don't go and take 3 because the pain is severe now. It's overdose. So the major problem we have is that we go to church after preaching. They will tell us, read the Bible in the morning, read in the night. That's how to have good success. And it's written in Joshua 1:8. Some of us, we read in the morning, we not read in the night. I don't be getting me. So they give us prescription for life. We don't follow. So if you register for a program, it's 75% your responsibility. All we need to do is to give you a guide. Now, Break Free and Thrive is a 21-day journey program where we'll be guiding you from day one on how to build a brand new habit. The best way to kick addictions and negative habits is to take the whole time you're going to use to be fighting it to build a brand new habit. When the time is actually choked with the new or the build with the good, the old will begin to die natural death. That doesn't mean that we're not going to guide you out of it. These 21 days you'll be having a free accountability partner guiding you every day in order to win the battle that wants to win you. Because whatever you don't confront will definitely confront your destiny. Let it be a time. This is going to be the last episode of the year 2025. And we launch at our mega conference. So I urge you to be a part of this. Register a teenager you complain a lot about, that lies a lot, that is under anger issue. I did mention anger as negative habit. And in this program, let me tell you what it is. Once you register, you have 21-day roadmap that will guide you individually, no matter the personal challenge. It's drafted for your personal feeling and challenges. Then once you are done, there will be a tool to guide you through habits and addiction. And the third one is that there's going to be an anger management course. It's a life training where you'll be trained on how to come out of anger from day one, instead of disgracing yourself and doing things that will make you want to walk out of job. There's a story of my friend that lost a job because of anger. When it has gotten to you can't control, your boss now says, shut up. And you say, sir, you can't do anything. The man now did something. Because once you challenge people, they will do something to show you that they can actually do something. And when you are done, anger, our boss is a problem. In the next few seconds, he said, Jesus Christ, did I just challenge my boss? Did I just tell this to my spouse? Did I just pour her hot water? I remember when we were growing in school, I think it was 3rd year, someone poured someone acid, anger outburst. So after the acid, they carried the girl to prison. So the whole thing cleared. These are things that you can control. This program offers you anger management course, which costs a lot, but we brought it into this. In this particular program, once again, you'll be getting my first ebook free. I've been advertising it for the rate of 2,000 naira. This time around, you're going to be getting it free if you register for the program. Another lovely thing you'll be getting is that in this program of these 21 days, the first 3 Saturdays in the program is our physical training. Like it has not happened before. The cohort 1 was strictly online. We are doing it, everything there. But you know, the beautiful thing is a virtual training. Connect from wherever you are. Parents, connect, pay for your children, connect and guide them. We will give you an expert that guides on how to help the child. So you register the first 3 Saturdays, we'll be meeting physically in a venue that will only be communicated to the registered participant. This venue will be coming physically. If you are not in Enugu or you are not disposed to be in the training, there will be live streaming to only registered participants. So you lost nothing. In the program, Enugu State Game Authority will be coming to give a talk on gambling addiction. So can you clap now? And the program is part, and we're talking about another skill acquisition. Because when someone who wins the battle of negative habits is not empowered, when relapse come, they go back to their vomit. So don't ask me why skills on this. There must be a skill. You must empower someone to have something to do it to get busier, so that they will not go back when the triggers and all those things comes. So they can say, no, I'm tired of you. I think I've gotten over you. I'm busy. You know, when you look at something and say, I'm busy, imagine when the urge for masturbation is coming, or you say, me, I'm busy, Jerry. There's something you are doing to even be disappointed. So that's what the program is all about. There's a path for habit formation. So we teach you how to form a brand new habit for the next 21 days. And what else? The physical session will be giving you refreshment and the whole program. And we have experts that are coming to train. Not only me that will be training. We have trained experts on addiction and mental health issues. And we have people coming to train you on soft skill. What are you talking about? Communication skill, emotional intelligence, conflict management skill. Every one of it will be taught in ongoing program. Ongoing, I mean, during the 21 days, it will be taught physically and live straight to the registered participant. This program actually is going for 100,000, but we have slashed the price through sponsorship and a lot to 10,000 naira. So it's a whole lot. I know some of you chatted me, somebody actually chatted me up. He said the whole of this is too much for 10,000. Or do you want to use it to bring in people and don't give what you promised? I said no, that I will give what I promised. So God will help us to give exactly what we promised. So next time you are struggling or you see someone struggling before 1st September, tell the person I've got something for you. Okay, when you register for therapy to walk you through addiction, you may be paying more than 150,000 naira. But this time around, this program is coming to help you, because through this program you'll be getting free counseling sections. Because you call me at your time, I think I'm having to, how do I do it? And I will answer you, because I promised it throughout the program. So, but after the program, I will not promise that anymore. Come and learn, come and heal. Come and break out, break free. Your thriving is my priority. Mental health is real. Addiction is real. But more real is your freedom and your power over every one of them. If anyone can overcome, you too can overcome. If someone come out of drug addiction, okay. All right, thank you once again for connecting to Mentally Aware with Joy Eneh-Oji. Did you learn anything? Please do me a favor. Can you drop in the comment section just one thing that stood out for you, and one thing you can actually put on your status? You just pick that word and just come and put it on your WhatsApp status or your story, because someone else can read and say, thank you for connecting tonight and for listening. And I will see you again next Friday, 7 p.m. on Mentally Aware Season 1, Episode 5. Tonight we talked about mental health and addiction. We were able to establish what mental health is and differentiate it from negative habit. And we talked about some mental health issues and how people go through mental health and use addiction to cope, and why some people that are abused, or somebody that goes through addiction that don't have mental challenge, change, and keep doing it and doing it develops the hatred for oneself. I don't like myself again. Begin to go through depression. And we said mental health can lead to addiction. Addiction can lead to mental health and vice versa. And we concluded by telling you to know when to rest and stop abusing drugs, especially over-the-counter drugs. When you are having headache, can you please take some water and have some rest? Close your eyes for an hour and you notice that you have a relief. When you notice a lot of stress, can you shut down some hours to rest? Prioritizing your mental health and emotional well-being. It is a strong mind that can be able to thrive. It is a healthy life that can make money. So prioritize your mental health. Thank you. My name is Joy Eneh-Oji. I'm a mental health and addiction counselor, trauma recovery coach, and personal development coach. I help you heal from emotional and mental struggles. I help you reinvent yourself from the brokenness, unbottle your pain, walk you through whatever that will help you reinvent and help you grow the best place of personal development and bring you back so that you can be able to thrive and fulfilling destiny in grand style. Keep joining us. Follow us on Joy Eneh-Oji on Facebook, Instagram, and on our YouTube on Mentally Aware. And also follow us as we launch out our newest page, Heal and Thrive Therapy and Consult. You'll be seeing that very soon. Follow us as you keep learning and we are growing at the same pace. Promote someone's mental health. Be kind out there. Someone is hurting. Be there for them. See you next time in our episode. Don't hurt anyone. See you.